Finally, it only took me 3 hours. Behold my creation beat. As a matter of fact I do. I need to go out. Whilst I'm gone beat, don't you dare go near that tower. Be back in a bit. Fantastic contraption review for the PlayStation VR. Let's begin. First up, let's take a look at the gameplay. This is a physics-based puzzle game. In each level you are tasked with transporting one object or more to a certain location. To move the object to the goal, you must make a contraption. You have a few tools at your disposal to build with. You simply grab what you want to use on the feline and move it to your desired location in the virtual workspace. As you build, gravity is non-existent, allowing you to work on your invention more easily. The tools you can use are rotating wheels, 2 types of rods that have different physics properties. You also have balls of glue that stick 2 objects together to make them more stable when they are moving. And finally you have a pin that can destroy parts of a contraption that you don't need anymore. Once you are happy with what you have built, you hit the move button and gravity comes back and your wheels begin to rotate. There is a small learning curve for knowing when 2 parts have connected properly. Sometimes you think everything is joint, only to find out that it is not. When you hit the play button, it's not a massive problem because there is no loading times for your contraption to reappear. It's just a slight inconvenience. After a couple of hours playing, I started to wish new tools were unlocked along the way, as you will be using the same ones in all of its 50 levels. Luckily, it doesn't get too repetitive, as the levels you encounter vary from each other quite a bit, by throwing a new obstacle in your way that will most likely demand you to build a new contraption that is very different from your last one. In one level you'll be transporting 2 blocks to a goal that is not too far away, and in another, balls will roll down a hill that prevent your contraption from quickly reaching the desired location. When your hard work has paid off and the object passes through the goal, you really do get a sense of accomplishment. It's a good thing too, as all of the 50 levels are unlocked for you to tackle from the beginning, which was a bit of a shame for me, as I like to feel a sense of progression in my games. If you build a contraption and want to save it, you can do exactly that from inside the menu screen. The odd part is that you cannot bring a save contraption into a different level. It can only be played with on the original level that it was created on. To view the menu, you simply put a helmet on top of your head. It's an incredible experience doing this, as you are instantly transported to another place, and it truly is an immersive experience. Now let's take a look at how immersive this game is. The depth is truly amazing in this title, as everything you need to focus on is laid out right in front of you. Some of the objects that you can pick up are very small, and serve as a great reminder just how precise the PlayStation Move controllers can actually be when needed. Something as simple as this really does help immerse you in the world even more. Being able to lean around the contraptions you build to see if the ball is in line with the goal helped me forget I was playing a game. After getting used to how everything worked, it became so natural to look around the workspace and reposition the cap with the tools when I needed to. It really did feel like I was in my own little work environment. Through your headphones you'll hear relaxing ambient music that allows you to sit back and concentrate on the puzzle. Each object's collision sounds great and helps you with the gameplay, like when you hear the sticking sound that 2 of your parts have connected. Now we take a look at the setup and what controllers are supported in the game. This game is intended to be played in a seated position. I sat just under 2 meters away from the camera. When you begin the game, you are asked to set up your play area. This is great and all, but after it has been set, you cannot reset the play area later on, as the game is lacking an options screen. This is unacceptable in a VR game, and I really hope an option for resetting your play area is added in the form of an update in the future. All is not lost though, as you can change your position with the triangle button, but it is in no way at all as fluid as the initial setup is. The DualShock controller is not supported. You can use either one move controller or two. I played with two move controllers, but more often than not I was only using one. Don't let this game put you off from getting it if you do only have one move controller. It is still more or less the same experience. Now we take a look at how long the game is and what trophies come with it. In total there are 50 levels for you to complete. The length that it takes to complete the game is going to vary a lot from person to person. Are you the type of gamer that likes to create intricate machines? Or are you going to race through the levels by beating them with the least amount of rods and wheels as possible? It's very hard to give a game like this a completion time. Some levels took as little as 3 minutes to beat, and others have taken over an hour. To put it simply, you are going to get a lot of gameplay from this title for the price. The game does have replay value too, if you feel the desire to try and beat a level again by using a different machine design. The game does give you an incentive to do this too, in the form of trophies. There are 12 trophies for you to achieve. There is 7 bronze, 4 silver and 1 gold. To obtain all of them, it will take you a good amount of time. Some trophies are aimed at completing a certain level without the use of certain tools. These are very welcome and are quite fun, as they really challenge your creative mind. And now it's time for the verdict. So is Fantastic Contraption actually fantastic? Well yeah, it pretty much is. The move controllers really do work great in this title. It certainly has set the bar high for how easy and fluid creation games should be on the PlayStation VR. It's a lot of fun if you do enjoy building things in games. You have so much freedom on how you can tackle each level. There is, however, an incredible amount of trial and error in the game. This is likely to put a lot of people off, and be warned, the levels do get quite difficult quickly. If you don't mind trial and error, you are going to get a lot of gameplay from this title, as it has 50 levels for you to beat. More tools to use that unlocked over time, and some sort of level progression would have been a great inclusion and would have made the experience more enjoyable overall. What do you like best about this game, Beep? You little devil. If you like creation games and don't get frustrated easily, you really should consider adding Fantastic Contraption to your PSVR collection. That's why I give this game a very high 8 out of 10. I'm back. Wow, I'm impressed, Beep. I half expected the tower to be gone. I'm starving. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat.